Canada blocks students? IRCC slashes 31% study permits. Canada's Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada has introduced a significant 31% cut in study permit approvals for international students. The 31% cut has sent shockwaves through global student communities, particularly affecting applicants from countries like India. If you are interested in this topic, please pay attention and watch the video through to the end to get all the information. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. If you're dreaming of studying in Canada, you might have heard some shocking news: a 31% drop in study permits for Indian students in 2025. Is Canada closing its doors? Are students being blocked by Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, or IRCC? 1. The big news: 31% drop in study permits. According to recent data from IRCC, only 30,640 study permits were issued to Indian students in the first quarter of 2025, down from 44,295 in the same period last year. That's a massive 31% drop. This isn't just about Indian students overall. Canada issued 96,015 study permits in early 2025, compared to 121,070 the year before. Why is this happening? Canada has been a top destination for international students, especially from India, which has been the largest source of international students since 2018. But new policies are changing the game. 2. Why is Canada cutting study permits? Since late 2023, Canada has been tightening its immigration policies, and study permits are a big part of this. Here are the key reasons. Housing and infrastructure pressure. Canada is facing a housing crisis, with rising costs and limited availability. The government says international students and temporary residents are adding strain to housing, healthcare, and transport systems. Prime Minister Mark Carney, who took office in April 2025, has pledged to cap temporary residents including students at 5% of Canada's population by 2027. That's down from 7.3% in 2025. New financial requirements. Starting January 1, 2024, IRCC doubled the amount of funds students need to show to get a study permit, from $10,000 Canadian to $20,635 Canadian. This is to ensure students can support themselves, but it's made it harder for many to qualify. Stricter verification and caps. IRCC introduced a new verification system in December 2023, requiring schools to confirm acceptance letters. Plus, the study permit cap for 2025 was lowered to $437,000 from $485,000 in 2024. Policy shifts. The Canadian government is responding to public and political pressure to manage immigration levels. Some colleges rely heavily on international student tuition, which hit $10 billion Canadian last year, but reduced permits could impact their revenue. 3. What does this mean for students? If you're an international student hoping to study in Canada, this news might feel overwhelming, but don't lose hope. Here's what you need to know. Tougher application process. You'll need to show stronger financial proof and airtight documentation, like tuition receipts and accommodation plans. Also, most applicants now need a provincial or territorial attestation letter, PAL/TAL. Changing schools is harder. Since November 2024, students can't just update their designated learning institution online. If you want to switch schools, you'll need a new study permit, which takes time. Plan ahead. Processing times for study permits are around 8 weeks for Indian students applying from outside Canada. Colleges are advising students to apply 9 months in advance with solid documentation. Other options. Some students are exploring alternatives like studying in India, where foreign student numbers grew 35% from 2022 to 2024, or other countries with less restrictive policies. 4. Tips for aspiring students. Here's how you can boost your chances of getting a Canadian study permit. Start early. Apply at least 9 months before your program starts. Get your finances ready. Save up and document proof of $20,635 Canadian or more. Choose the right school. Make sure it's a designated learning institution offering post-graduation work permit-eligible programs. Double-check documents. Include your letter of acceptance, PAL/TAL, and proof of funds. Consider alternatives. Look into countries like Australia or the UK, or explore programs in India. Conclusion and call to action. So, while Canada's study permit cuts are a challenge, they're not the end of the road. With the right planning and preparation, you can still chase your Canadian dream or find another path that works for you. What do you think about these changes? Are you applying to Canada or exploring other countries? Canada's 31% study permit cut is being viewed as a strong message to streamline international student intake amid mounting housing and resource pressures. While the government defends it as necessary, the decision has left many aspiring students in limbo. As rejections rise, the global education community is calling for clearer guidelines and greater accountability from IRCC. That is all for today, in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later, in the next video. Till then, take care.